have got one of the strongest squads within eFootball. So there's going to be a little bit of fact-finding here for both these players.
We're underway, match 2 of match day 4. AS Monaco taking on Arsenal. Usmakabyle versus Indominator. Strap yourselves in, this will be a fun one, as Indominator with possession early here in the final third as well. Gabriel Jesus cuts back and the shot is blocked, but Tomiyasu has joined from right back, and that might leave them a little bit exposed at the back here. Ben Yedder cannot find Boadu, and for me, oh, well, the referee has said that one's a foul. Usmakabyle and Ben Yedder almost are synonymous when I think of Usmakabyle's favourite players within this Monaco lineup. It's a player he likes to use especially well, and does so. So no doubt we'll be seeing a lot of Ben Yedder. Of course, you have Boadu and Volland up front as well. Here's Golovin on the ball. Boadu might get this one away. Ramsdale called into action. Opening 10 has been eventful.
Yeah, and you just see them trying to feel each other out here. There's one thing about watching players play eFootball. It's a very different thing when you can feel how they're playing against you. There's a very different feeling.
Boadu now. Tackled well by Indominator, but he's won the ball back. Volland was waiting. Ramsdale needed quick reactions. Trossard, that's a thread of the needle there. Smith Rowe. Trossard marked by Usmakabyle, and now into the feet of Ben Yedder. Boadu has a man over here as well. Is Volland able to get there? It's just asking too much. But that's a sign of what Usmakabyle can bring to the table.
It's a 2v1 there. If it had just held his nerve, he might have just had a shot on with Boadu. Instead, he's tried to square it across to Volland.
Just thinking stylistically, when you name your players on the team sheets, I'll come back to that actually, as Indominator with a chance here. Trossard is wide open! And opens the scoring! Indominator in front! He was wide open, no one around him, had all the time in the world, and made Monaco pay. 1-0.
It's a big goal from Leandro Trossard. Again, we saw the chances going, you know, almost virtual minutes before, where that 2v1 was there for Monaco. Instead, it goes down the other end, and again, it's that presence of mind to stop Jesus, give himself the opportunity to get that ball in. And as you said, Trossard is absolutely wide open. You see the ball going again. It's just that stop, that super cancel stop that we see so much from players. Managed to stop himself, gets the ball into the box. It's a volley. And you can see there the big grin on Indominator's face there. Knows that he had probably one of the easiest chances he's ever going to score.
That smile is a personification of Arsenal's season thus far, but watch out here as Boadu is coming through for Usmakabyle. Wipes the grin off his face and says, hang on, I'm a multiple-time world champion. We got a game here, it's 1-1.
Straight from kickoff. I don't really know how you can call that much else. It's one through ball. That's unreal. That's left me stumped.
Number 9.
Right through the middle.
Here, yeah, no one tracking him at all.
Great finish as well from Boadu, but it's one through ball. I mean, it's even got the kickoff still in the replay.
Still celebrating, maybe, was Indominator. Just goes to show a lapse in concentration at this level can be fatal. And what I was gonna say before the Indominator goal, the way the lineups work in terms of who plays whom, these clubs selects their players for 1, 2 and 3, and they go out and play the games, but you don't know who you're playing against. Number 11 for Usmakabyle. You don't know who you're playing against until you see who takes the seat against you. And I wonder whether or not Indominator is the right man to take on Usmakabyle at this moment in time. Strike from Trossard straight at Nubel. But when we talk about matchups, does Indominator have that neutralising talent to keep the multiple-time world champion at bay? Questions that will be answered at the end of the 90. For now, though, Monaco on that far side. Audience fairly split down the middle, leaning one way to Monaco as Boadu also tries to give chase. Definitely a tough one to call.
Certainly is. And again, we talk about the tension, the almost the camaraderie feel that you sometimes feel when you come into the venue and you start to get like that vibe of, oh, well, everyone's quite happy to be here now. Everyone's starting to realise that we're getting to that, as you said, the business end of it. And now the tension starts to ramp up. And now you're starting to really feel it here.
Enrique runs that one out of play. And just like that, we're 5 minutes away from half-time. Happened rapidly. Lived up to the billing so far. Good turn from Ben Yedder. Will the last attack of the half go Arsenal's way? The ball to Martinelli is a good one. Maripan giving chase, but he's beaten easily. Smith Rowe won't get onto that one, but the ball will come back at Monaco here. Martinelli, party, end of the first half. Arsenal 1, Monaco 1. Some real don't blink stuff here in match number 2, game number 1.
It's been uncharacteristically all Indominator. Outside of that, how can I say, flash goal, as we see the opportunity to try and get a Rosen again there, but Jorginho was smart to it that time. Outside of that one opportunity, there's not really been anything for Monaco to be able to kind of talk about.
Well, a side swap, it will be Monaco attacking left to right now. And Ben Yedder's stolen that one away. The ball just not good enough to Boadu. Cannot give too many more of those away. Party in the centre circle. Jesus, Martinelli, this is good build-up. The Gunners come forward and Indominator just can't find that final pass at the moment. Good turn from Ben Yedder. Boadu is offside. Ball finds the back of the net, but not for the first time today. The linesman will rule that out and ruin the party.
Yeah, but you can see Usmakabyle just creeping back into this game. It's just creeping into it slowly but surely. That's a warning sign there. Although it did obviously result in an offside, the chance is still there and the ability is still there to create those chances. He's just going to have to find a golden one here. But again, Indominator's coming back the other way.
Martinelli back to Jesus. Oh, yes! From distance to put the Gunners back in front. Jesus on Easter weekend, Wes. You've had a few lined up.
It's Arsenal's saviour, surely, at this point in time. It's a wonderful finish, but it's a first-time strike, and we've seen it so often especially from Gabriel Jesus as a player card within eFootball. We've seen it from Roxa. We have seen it now from the Ops. You take a first-time strike with him, he's got the ability to find a beautiful finish into the corner of the net. Nubo had absolutely no chance.
That was very, very clean from Indominator. The back heel to set up the goal, as well as the finish, to put him back in front and the second player to cross the double-digit scoreline threshold.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
And it's going to ask some big questions to Usmakabyle. No doubt some questions that haven't been asked of him for some time. Maybe even back to last year's final. Of course, had that incredible multi-goal competition. I think it was a 10-goal thriller in the end against Mestre. Boadu's won the ball, but the referee, that's a soft one for me.
Just a bit of a soft one. You've seen them not given on occasion by the referee.
Both players had a look at their team sheets and are happy to commence play now. Subs were made on the side of Monaco. You can see Diatta has entered the fray. Could we be seeing the first blemish on the record of Usmakabyle so far this season?
Yeah, only game he's dropped points in his game one against Mestre. Bayern.
Diatta. Minamino. Back to Diatta now, and I don't think that was who Usmakabyle was intending that pass to go to. And what can Arsenal do from the break? Across the halfway line, Jesus has a couple of men to aim for. One of them's Party. Jesus queues up the strike.
It's that first-time strike again. It's what Arsenal are looking for at every opportunity. Give Jesus an open target and an open passing lane or an open shot lane, and that's what they're going for here. It was a stunning strike as well, had that bit more venom on it. It looks like it cannoned off his own teammate though. It's gone for a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20. Number 10.
So we're underway once more.
Number 25.
Game one of match 2 here on match day 4.
21.
And it is Indominator leading 2-1. It's looking for a third here as well. Trossard. Jesus was almost right place, right time. So close.
He's a penalty box predator, is Gabriel Jesus, and he's constantly on the search for that ball when it goes loose.
Good tackle from Arsenal. And Dominators looked up for this one today. That's a mistake though. Good pressure from Usmakabyle, and now Minamino. Inside to Ben Yedder, Boadu, Diatta cuts inside, and well.
Great challenge from Ben White there, great challenge.
Defence stood so strong. Not giving up on this though. Tierney just about gets his noggin on it. Final 5 in-game minutes now, and it's one-way traffic. Minamino Ben Yedder beats his man. Bouadou will win a corner.
Good work from Usmakabyle. Knows that he's got the ability to find those opportunities. He'll give himself a second bite at this. It will be a corner.
Really nervy times now, with just a 1-goal lead against who is essentially the danger man of AS Monaco, the star, the leading goal scorer of this entire competition. With moments away from a result. Penny for your thoughts right now, Indominator.
In as many ways, when we look at the stats, Usmakabyle is to Monaco what Irma is to Roma, in the sense of 7 points out of 11. Is their main point gatherer, for lack of a better term. Now he needs to find a goal here.
Coming on the field is number 72.
This corner could be so important.
Substitutions taking place.
Arapan wins and Diatta! You just sensed the corner would be the undoing. And it is all level now. Monaco 2, Arsenal 2.
Goal scorer for Monaco. After
Back on level
87
terms now.
minutes.
But we said, he
Number
literally said
27.
moments before, Usmakabyle is going to have to find something. There's a big slice of luck and a big piece of fortune. But there are sometimes it's what you need within eFootball. And I think both players are there going, that's not the type of goal we want to score. But again, or certainly want to concede. But Usmakabyle won't care either way. It gets him back to level with not long left on the clock here.
Dominator wants his lead back.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Smith to Trossard. Is there a winner? You bet there is! In stoppage time! Indominator back in front! And what a goal that could be!
What is this game? What is this game? What a goal that is in the last moments of this game. Again, to find and have the awareness of knowing, because you can see even here, it's a great view of it. Trossard is left all alone at all times there. He's always open. And then it's just finding that chance and then finding a control strike into the back of the net. It's a wonderful, wonderful goal from Indominator. Will that be the match winner? Because there is still time on the clock. And if we know anything from Usmakabyle, is that if there is time on the clock, the game is still in danger.
That is some finish from Trossard, by the way. Still in stoppage time here, as you said, as long as there's time on that clock. Usmakabyle will give it everything. Is there one last roll of the dice? Minamino will recover here. But Indominator intercepts and wins a vital 3 points for Arsenal Football Club. That is some performance against some player.
Well, you talk about statements that are being made. You talk about statements.